I'm Kelly Oberhauser, and I put together a 3-part video series to guide you through the process of selling your home. This is part 1. So you've decided to sell your house. You may be moving out of state or just around the corner, but either way, it is a lot of work to get your house ready to go on the market, and it can be very overwhelming. So I'm going to give you some tips to consider as you begin the process. First, when should you put your house on the market? Well, it depends. If you're on a fast timeline that requires you to move quickly, then get the house on the market as soon as possible. You may not have time to do any repairs or a good cleaning of the property, so take that into consideration as you choose the list price. But if you do have some time before you're going to move, it's worthwhile to make the necessary repairs and updates to get the property into tip-top shape so you can get top dollar. What kinds of repairs should you do? Well, I can help you determine which items you should address before going on the market. If you have any major issues, definitely get those fixed before showing the house. HVAC, plumbing, electrical, holes in the walls, appliances, broken doors, things like that. Anything that's going to be obvious that's going to turn off a potential buyer. These items also must be addressed if you have a buyer that is using financing, since banks require these major items to be in good working condition in order for them to loan on the property. There are likely some smaller issues as well. These may or may not be of concern for a potential buyer, so I suggest that you don't do these items up front, but wait to see if they ask for them in the negotiating process. If these items aren't of concern to the buyer, you can save yourself some money by not fixing them. You don't want to be out more money than you have to be. Now, should you make updates to the house? That is different from repairs. Well, again, it depends. If your house is decorated in the 90s or 80s or 70s, you can probably sell the house for quite a bit more if you do some updating. Updating can cost quite a bit of money, so you'll have to assess your finances to see whether or not it makes sense for you to spend money on the updates. Obviously, if you have access to funds, making some updates will be to your advantage and you'll get to make more money back on the sale. One of the easiest and most effective updates that you can make is paint. If you have the skills to paint yourself, the actual paint does not cost very much, and it's a very effective way to update the property. A neutral paint color will appeal to the masses, and that's what you're looking for. If your flooring is in bad shape or just totally outdated, that is the next item I would address. Carpet is the cheapest flooring replacement, and new carpet is better than old, outdated flooring. If the other homes on the market that are in your competition have upgraded floors like tile, laminate, or hardwood, then you should consider going that extra step as well. Bathrooms and kitchens are known to sell houses. They're very costly to update though. Painting cabinets in a fresh coat of white paint can make a huge difference. Always work with what you already have and only replace what is absolutely necessary. As your realtor, I will assess the other homes that have sold in your area and help you determine what items are worth updating. Decluttering and cleaning your home is very important. The less clutter and furniture you have in the house, the better it will be for showing. You don't want potential buyers who view your home to be distracted by your personal items, and having too much furniture makes the home appear smaller. Clean everything as much as possible. Have sparkling faucets, clean mirrors and windows, and dust-free ceiling fans. It goes a long ways. If you can't deep clean it yourself, hire someone to do it. It will be worthwhile. I understand that everyone does not have a knack for decorating, but I do, and I'm happy to help you stage your home with your items, my items, or both, and I do that free of charge. Staging refers to the placement of furniture and decorations in the home. Having your home tastefully staged will attract more buyers, and even though they don't get to keep the items, they do help sell the house. At this point, the house is going to start to lose its personal touch, which can be sad for homeowners. But the home will now be appealing to the masses, and you'll be more likely to get under contract and walk away with the money that you need to move forward. The last item I'm going to address is curb appeal. The first thing a potential buyer sees is the exterior. They may get there before their realtor and they sit in their car examining the outside of the home and the front yard and the landscaping. Once their realtor arrives, they spend a couple of minutes outside the front door while the realtor gets the keys from the lockbox and figures out how to get into the property. These areas of the home are often overlooked, but they do make a huge first impression. Make sure your yard is green and freshly cut. Place some flowers and fresh mulch in the gardens and put a cute mat outside the front door. I would consider painting your front door in a trendy color that will pop for ultimate appeal. I know this sounds like a lot, and it is. If you did a good job of maintaining the home while you lived in it, you won't have much to do right now. But if you put it off, now is the time to get it done.